Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 29 of the 31 Days of Horror. D Bougie 86 here again. Yes, it is almost there to the big day of day 31. And thank you guys for sticking with me, the ones who've been watching the videos every day. First off, now the film I got for you guys is a film from 2008, which has been in my collection for a while. This one was actually given to me as a gift from my good buddy Mood616, and I said I'd check it out and give it a review down the line. And this one, of course, goes by the title of Farmhouse. Yes. This film stars Steven Weber and also stars Kelly Yu. Of course, Steven Weber I know from like the TV show Wings, and he was also in one of my favorite war films of all time, Hamburger Hill. And for horror fans, he actually wrote and starred in the episode of Masters of Horror Jennifer that was directed by Dario Argento. If you didn't know that, it's a very interesting fact that he actually wrote the screenplay for that film, that episode, I should say. And Kelly Yu, of course, I only really know her from X-Men 2, which she played one of the villains in the film. Really interesting, beautiful actress. She's an Asian actress, very beautiful woman. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to our main characters, Chad and Scarlett. They're like a young couple that are just lost their son, and they're off on a new way to move on and go into new life. And what ends up happening is they end up getting into like this car accident, and they're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Unbeknownst, they actually run upon this other couple that owns like this farmhouse that are played by Steven Weber and Kelly Yu's characters. And they take them in and said they're gonna get them, drive them into town to try to figure out how to fix their car. And unbeknownst, as it keeps going on, we find out that these two have a sinister plot for our two other main characters of this film. And that is pretty much all I'm going to give away without going too much into it. Now, my thoughts on this film. Very interesting film, I have to say, for like the way this film is structured and kind of has like a slow moving jar. It gets better with each like time as the film progresses. There's a lot of good like character development in this film, especially with like Chad and Scarlett. We find out a lot of things about their past and what was going on in their lives before they started to do this journey on the road. And when they meet Steven Weber and Kelly Yu's characters, they're very interesting because at first they're like this friendly, like, oh yeah, we'll give you a hand and you stay the night kind of deal. But as they get to know them a little more, it seems kind of like off-putting, like in a certain scene where Kelly Yu asks Scarlett if she could take her picture, and she does. Then they walk up the stairs and they see like a whole wall full of pictures of like visitors that came to this house and stuff. So it is kind of odd and off-putting, and I didn't really see how the two didn't realize something was wrong with that situation from that point on. But there's a lot of brutal stuff in this film, I have to say. There is one scene that involves a cheese grater that I've never even seen like a cheese grater used as like a weapon before in this film. And it's very fucking fucked up. And even I was like cringing, like, ow, shit. Especially with the area it's used in. I'm not going to go really into it. You just have to see it to believe it, but it's pretty awesome. But what the other thing about this film is does have like some effects in it that are kind of like iffy, because some of them are done with like CG, and it's kind of disheartening when you see like certain things that are CG in this film, especially with like one scene that I think would look awesome if it was all practical, that involved like a eyeball, let's just say that. And it was sad because it was like a CG scene, and you're like, you know what I mean? I don't mind CG in like horror films. I like mostly CG in creature features pretty much, but it involves like cool like effect scenes that I think would have looked awesome like as a practical effect. It kind of bothers me in a way. Like CG blood I don't really like, and CG like effects, like actual like CG effects, which kind of bothered me and boggled my head that it could have used like a real practical good effect for the film. But this film leads to like a different area with like a twist at the very end, which I didn't really see coming. I do like most of it. It has like some weird aspects, including some more CG, which was kind of fucking annoying. But it kind of bring in the visuals of what was going on and stuff too. So it kind of worked, and this worked at the same time. And the final ending shot was fucking heart gripping and very sad, I have to say. It was one of the saddest scenes that I ever saw in like a horror film before. And yeah, I did like this film. It's a good watch and stuff. I will probably end up watching this again down the line. But like I said, for like the way like some of the effects were done and uh, the CG actually lost points with this one for me. So if I had to rate it, I still recommend it. I'm giving it a solid 7 out of 10. Still a fun film and very interesting, and I like how the film actually did end. So 7 out of 10 for Farmhouse. Check it out. Alright guys, that's it for this review. I don't want to really, this one was kind of a hard one to talk about because there was a lot of things going on with the plot. But I hope you enjoyed the review, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow, and also day 31's coming, so I'll see you then. So, peace out.